that's Bo, covered in paint, usual kind of attitude, Ray-Bans on. So Bo died on Monday. Today's Friday. I've hung a show, kind of to memorialize him. So it's a quick overview, and what we've done, created kind of a pastiche, whatever, a little kind of attitude. So first of all, the primary ones are his self-portraits. Now, this one here was a commission that I had him do. It's one of my favorite. This is actually three full faces here. We've got the smoker, we've got the fiery green guy, got all the blow, got the little animals or something down here at the bottom, and then we got another doobie guy out here. But that's kind of a multifaceted kind of guy he was. This was another commission, kind of a little bit more into the reality world, attempting to do my shop. And that's me, and I think he's got me dancing inside the shop, and he even signed it Van Bo, with the boat on the left and the sun up above and the trees and all of that kind of stuff. This is actually a fairly nice painting, the most kind of realistic piece I've got, and I believe that this is a Bridgeway scene from Dunphy Park. Kind of a nice piece, kind of interesting structure. Either that, or this was down when he was hanging out by Cafe Divino and the other end of the street, because Bo took up residencies around the city in various places until he made giant messes, spilled paint on the sidewalk, pissed off all of the local people. There's a dog and another dog having a little conversation. This is another thing he did. He did these heart people, heart faces. There's the hearts. And this to me looks like the Hart family. The guys are like smiling, mama, papa, and little baby. And here's a couple of little snarky faces. I don't know if this is a pussy cat on the right and a bat on the left, but those are more of the sort of complex kind of character and personality that he was. And then again down here we have this three section piece. This is the Bat 2, and this is the Pie Man Smash Flat. A lot of introspective stuff, but he also loved doing the bridge and the boats on the water. Those were his kind of his bread and butter, the ones that people would actually buy and pay money for, decorative kind of things, rather than the inter-psychological stone turmoil, which he was party of. He was pretty much smoking pot and having a big beer all the time. Who knows what he was on, but if we take the diagnostic kind of DSM things of these images, they're always there's the left eye, the right eye, they're all both different, show some kind of inner kind of work. But the other part of him was he danced with Anna Halprin, and he was an athlete, a football player, and these pieces, which are kind of loose, and they, to me, look really kind of almost dance-like. They're kind of really playful and loose. That's kind of interesting stuff, different kind of work. And here we go. And probably because I thought that these were the more interesting pieces, the inner psychology, the having been an art therapist, to see him do a self-portrait, and every art piece, every art project is a self-portrait of the artist. So in some way, this is Bo, expressing and being himself on canvas. So I would, rather than buy his paintings, I would give him old paint and brushes, canvas materials to work on, and then he would either do a commission or he would owe me, and I could go by and say, I like that one. I think this one was done during the World Cup, the big yacht races out on the bay. He was trying to make some money off that. And this is actually my most sort of favorite. This is a kind of a ghostly apparition with the black and the white, and then this kind of drizzly, kind of drippy water coming over the figure. Kind of spooky. And this is probably one of the most aesthetic pieces. This is like your sailboat. Actually reminds me of some of Monet's work, the brushstroke and the simplicity. Marshall, who's painting this one, is one of the two paintings that I don't own, said that he wanted to finish painting the sails, and Marshall said no, but the sails are incomplete. And here's another real sweet little boat painting. Very, very loose, all kinds of good fun color, diagrammatic. If you didn't know what it was or turn it on its side, you would never know that it was a boat. And here's another kind of on the rocks out in the water. Somewhere there's a boat missing, running aground. And then there are these three pieces here, these great big long series, a little Golden Gate Bridge with the boats coming in. And then this other one, which is San Francisco and the bridge, which I think is fascinating. It looks like it's painted completely with sticks. It doesn't appear to have much brushwork in it, and sometimes he would run out of brushes and not have any. And other times he would have, full complement. You never knew what kind of paint he was going to work with. It would be oil paint or industrial can paint, Liquitex. He would put anything on there, and it was always, you just never knew what you were going to see on the street. So Beau, the end of the era, is now past, and there are going to be no more Beau paintings. And I was amazed at how many pieces I had of his, which were actually nicely done. So take care, Beau.